Hello friends, welcome to the session on public service motivation. In this session, we will explore the concept of public service motivation, why it matters and what relevance it has for administrators trying to deliver reforms. Let us start the discussion with three questions. Do public employees value the opportunity to perform public service? Are they more likely to be motivated by intrinsic aspects of work than by monetary rewards? Can self-interested employees be trusted to serve public interest? The notion that people are motivated to work in the public service as a result of altruism, a desire to serve, or a wish to have an impact on society is closely associated with the idea of public service ethos. Perry and Weiss define public service motivation as an individual's predisposition to respond to motives grounded primarily or uniquely in public institutions and organizations. Public service motivation circumscribes the beliefs, values, and attitudes that go beyond self-interest and organizational interest, that concern the interests of a larger political entity and that motivate individuals to act accordingly wherever appropriate. Frederick Herzberg has propounded a two-fact theory of job satisfaction. He categorized the factors influencing an individual at work into two groups. The first is hygiene factors, which are extrinsic in nature, and the second is motivation factors, which are intrinsic in nature. He stated that absence of hygiene factors, that is wages, working conditions, quality of supervision, would dissatisfy an employee. But motivating factors like status, recognition, sense of personal achievement, challenging nature of work would lead to satisfaction among employees. Some scholars developed a framework in harnessing public service motivation to bring about better performance. The first is transformational leadership. Transformational leaders influence followers by elevating employees' motivation beyond their own self-interest and communicating goals and values that are consistent with public service values. The second is person-organization fit. Communicating public service values as part of an induction and ongoing socialization process also has a merit. It introduces employees to the history, mission, goals and objectives of the organization. The third is effective goal setting and job design. Public service organizations should structure tasks in a way that allows employees to interact and communicate with service beneficiaries. Lastly, it is creating a supportive work environment. The structure of the work environment, the nature of informal relationships and incentive systems may also shape the relationship between employees' public service motivation and their performance. The Second Administrative Reforms Commission identified certain factors which affect motivation of public servants. They include employment security, respect in society, balance between work and life, opportunity to be part of the larger cause of serving the country, and variety in job profile. These are relational benefits and are different from transactional benefits which the employee is entitled to perennially. It is important to discuss some aspects of Civil Service Survey 2010 carried out by Department of Administrative Reforms and Public Grievances. The survey sought the opinion of civil servants through a questionnaire which was sent to 18,432 officers belonging to 3 All India services, and 7 central services. The survey listed out 6 key motivating factors at work: recognition of effort, chance for useful contribution, opportunities to use and develop skills, congenial work environment, challenging opportunities at work, and right level of authority in job. The responses show that all 6 factors listed in the questionnaire are seen as very important by over 60% of the respondents. However, chance to make a useful contribution and autonomy in the job were ranked higher than the other 4 factors as 73% and 71% respectively. The survey also listed out reasons for lack of job satisfaction. The respondents mainly pointed out lack of opportunity to contribute constructively and inadequate authority and autonomy as the reasons for dissatisfaction. As far as attributes to determine the choice of civil services are concerned, the responses indicated that opportunity to make difference to the society, prestige associated with civil service, and job security are main reasons for choosing civil services as a career. Further analysis shows that lack of appropriate autonomy was a bigger issue at the junior level, which shows a decreasing trend as one moves up in the hierarchy. This is evident from the fact that respondents in pay band 3 and 4 reported this problem as a source of dissatisfaction more often as compared to those in the higher administrative grade and apex scale. How to meet the challenge of public service motivation? It is through adequate compensation, clear rules for handling specific conflicts of interest. For example, declaring an interest when dealing with issues in which the official has a personal interest and to ensure ethical behavior in general. Altruistic leadership, a legal framework that can act as a backstop and punish wrongdoing, and finally, an independent press that investigates abuses of power. Maintaining a motivated workforce is critical to achieving the objectives of reform. It is necessary to measure the motivational level of all employees in an organization. Therefore, each organization should institutionalize a mechanism for periodic evaluation of the motivational level of its employees. It also needs to be understood that motivation is only a means and the end is improved performance. How can an individual make a difference? Let me cite an example of an exceptional IAS officer, Armstrong Pame from Manipur. His passion and dedication towards the betterment of the society was so strong that he built a 100-kilometer long road in a remote hill of Manipur without the government's help. People came forward and supported him in large numbers and gave shape to the People's Road, which connects the hill to the rest of the state. He used his own savings and turned to social networking sites to raise funds for the project and is fondly called Miracle Man by the villagers. To quote Low Holtz, ability is what you are capable of doing, motivation determines what you do, attitude determines how well you do it. Thank you.